This content is not sponsored and is brought to you solely by Realistic Fishing.
This is Matt from Ghost Town Blues Band, and you're watching Realistic Fishing. Remember to keep it realistic.
Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. Check it out. After months of rearranging, I haven't got it all put back together yet, but check it out. We're on the other side of the studio today. Look at all these nice lures I haven't had access to. There was so much stuff over here. My table was overloaded. I had piles of lures and bags of stuff everywhere, but I finally made a dent and we're here. And since we're on the topic of cleaning up, I'm sure everybody has one of these. Check it out. I got a bag of random lures that I cleaned out of the car, cleaned off the table, cleaned out of various nooks and crannies in my studio, and now look, I got a whole bag of stuff. We're going to sort it. We're going to look through it. Maybe I can identify some of it. Maybe I can't. We're going to see if any of it is worth saving, trash or treasure, in the bag of trash that I picked up around the studio. Let's see what's in here. This is not going to be pretty. Alright, I got to be careful. I don't want to get any hooks on the floor, hooks that I don't know about, right? So, here it is, the pile. I think we all have one of these somewhere. If not, we've had one somewhere. Years old. I mean, I couldn't get to this part of the studio, and now I have this pile of stuff I threw together. Some of it is worth saving. Let's just start chopping it apart. We're going to examine it, see if any of it's worth saving. Right off the top here, I see a Miro lure. That is worth saving to me. We'll see if these nail clippers can do the job and get some of this separated. Feels like I'm going to need stronger nail clippers. Alright, we'll get to the Miro lure in a second, but here we have just a straight up treble hook. Looks good. I think I can use this as a backup. Yeah, it's going to go into the random pile of hooks. I can just kind of put in a tackle box or a little snap tight or something. Here's the Miro lure. I actually think I caught something on this years ago, fishing it at the lakefront. I'm definitely going to save the Miro lure. I think it's a saltwater lure. Here's a big old crankbait. Let me get my arm out of the way. It is so snarled. Man, it's kind of fun. It's like a puzzle. But sometimes you got to ask yourself, how did it get this bad? Hopefully we don't get too much braid in here. Braided line does not cut easily with nail clippers. You'll do better with scissors. But for mono, that's what I usually use. Nail clippers work great. Got to be careful. Now that is a big square bill crankbait. Big. Holy moly. I don't think I've ever caught anything on that, but just for reference, it's about 3 inches across. That's a keeper. What's this? A whopper plopper? I got a whopper plopper in this mess. Let's start snipping. Snip, snip, snip. I see some braided line in here. It's not snipping. Holy cow, this one is so tangled. The braided line is holding on to this baggie. All right, I'm going to take my own advice. Wow. All right, whopper plopper. This looks like the loon pattern. We're going to get you out of here. Whopper plopper, still a pretty expensive lure nowadays. It doesn't have quite the hype that it used to. But even I had to try one. I have caught a bass on a whopper plopper. You can go back and find the video. It's probably a few years old by now. Look at this. Look at how wrapped up it is. Look at what it's attached to. Look at this. Wow. It is a whopper plopper. It's got some braided line wrapped around the hook. There we go. Yeah, check it out. I just salvaged a whopper plopper from this. You know, this is realistic. No one's going to show you this. You're not going to see a pro fisherman holding this up like, yeah, there's no seedy underbelly to fishing. Yeah, there is. It's this. I can either throw all this away or I can try to separate it. And that's what I'm doing. This skirt on this hula popper is melted, so I'm peeling that off. It's like dissolving in the line. See that? Ugh, sticky mess. All in all, it looks good. The lure itself. I don't know if I have another hula skirt, but it's worth saving. So far, I've named everything except this one. I don't know what brand this is. It doesn't say. I just know that it's gigantic. But here we have a lunker hunt popper in a frog pattern. Be careful if you attempt this at home. There are so many hooks. You can hook yourself quite easily messing with this kind of beast. You know, in a 10-15 minute video, I don't think I'm going to have enough time to unravel this giant monster of lures and line. All right, we're going for... We're not messing around. We're getting the scissors out. Wow. Looks like the treble hook on this lunker hunt popper is wrapped around the arm of a spinnerbait. Yeah, this looks good. We got a lunker hunt popper. I'm pretty sure I've caught fish on this. That is worth saving and putting in a tackle box. I probably haven't used this for years. Like I said, I didn't even have access to this side of the studio for a long time. I see something else here. This looks like an Ozark Trail copy of a whopper plopper. It is also deep in it. It's hooked onto a beetle spin. not talking any serious money here with a beetle spin, but I did save it. I'm more interested in this topwater plopper from Ozark Trail. Wow, look at this. Look at that. I see a Rebel Pop R. I should wear this as a necklace or wear it as charms in my beard. You know, some other YouTube channel desperate for views because they're so big. They're going to be using lures in their beard. They're going to watch it on my channel and steal the idea. I need to do some serious cutting here. Okay. This one's a little dirty. We got some sticky, decomposing plastic and stuff, but I think it'll still work. Yeah. I think this is an Ozark Trail Whopper Plopper clone. Pretty cool. Definitely worth saving. Wow, that is a good clinch knot. There we go. Keeper pile. Hey, look, we only have this much left. I think I'm going to go for the Pop R. And we might have to pick this up in another episode. I really don't feel like cleaning lures for the next 45 minutes. That's my estimate on how long it'll take to sort this out. But I am finding some keepers in here, so if you find a bag of lures in your car, don't just throw it away. Go through it. There's probably some good lures in there. You might get some of this. Decomposing skirt, sticky plastic. I got line all over everything. This, though, this is a premium lure in my opinion. Rebel Pop R, always worth rescuing. Nice. Rebel Pop R. Let's do one more. Here we go. Hey, not really attached to anything. Last one. I might get back to it later. I might make another video cleaning up more of this. I see a Booyah Pad Crasher. I see another lipless crank in here. I see some other soft plastics and spinners and stuff. I don't know. Could be fun, but here's the last one for today. Salvaged from the pile of trash, we have a Yo-Zuri jerkbait. Fun color, kind of lime green and yellow on the bottom.
Hey, it's Ian from the rock band The Cleellum. Challenge to all you realistic fishermen out there. Play our record to let me know what song catches the most fish. Listen to Alex.
Well, I'm happy to be back in the studio. I'm glad I found this bag of lures and it didn't just get trashed. I got some good ones in there. Whopper Plopper, Rebel Pop R, Hula Popper. But it still looks like I got my work cut out for me. Thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.